Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram. Hare Hare. Yes, Mataji. Yeah. And straight again into your lady because it's so close to our lives. So, ye yadhamam prapatyante thams tadaiva bhajamyaham. Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka, before he was put on the caṅga to be thrown on the swords, he was a devotee of Mahaprabhu, but he had his own interest outside too. So, not a partial sharanagati, conditional partial. Why this conditional partial happens? Because we want something else. Bhagavān is good, bhakti is okay, but I want something else too from this world. I have my own opinion too. I have my own opinion. When it matches, my opinion matches with what I hear from śāstra, sādhu, then I will do. If it doesn't match, then I have to think about it. Conditional. Yeah, the Lord is all in all, bhakti is great, but I really like something else too from this world. That is conditional, partial conditional. So, if it is partial and conditional, if you want Bhagavan only partially, little bit, and if you want Guru and Krishna in a very conditional way, then Bhakti also will be like that, reciprocation also will be like that. But that's what we want. So Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka was like that, and he ended up with this problem of getting onto the caṅga. He was put on the caṅga. But on the caṅga, the change happened in Gopinath's heart, Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka's heart. He was thinking, okay, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, if you desire so, you can release me from this caṅga. But very kindly let me meditate upon your lotus feet. So that change has happened in the heart of Gopīnātha. So again, ye yadamam prapatyante, that has now gone to ananya shintayanto mam ejana paryupasate. So when Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka's devotion has gone from partial, conditional to ananya bhakti, he was constantly meditating upon the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, not so much to get released from the caṅga, but unconditionally, he was just meditating. So then Bhagavan arranged everything accordingly. He has to, Bhagavan has to, he's obligated. Obligated in the sense, how a mother is obligated in a very loving way when the child is totally dependent on the mother. Like that Bhagavan, ananyas chintayanto yejana paryupasati tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. Such a verse, such a assurance from Bhagavan. We tend to just put it in the text somewhere in the shelf, maybe not for me. But it is happening to Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka. And he has family, he has job, he had some sense gratification. He was partially surrendered, conditional, all those things were there for Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka. But now, He has come to this point in his heart. So when the soul is wanting now only to be with Bhagavan, and then Bhagavan provides what the devotee lacks and preserves what the devotee has. We should leave that to Bhagavan. What is it that materially lacking? What is it that he will materially provide? That's up to him. But the bhakti part, when one has come to this point of Ananyas Chintayantoma, that is Shuddha Bhakti. What more is there? That is Sharanagata Bhakti. What more is there? When you don't really care. Care in the sense, it's a beautiful zone. When you leave everything to Krishna, because it is his property, his will, let him deal. That is liberation. Liberation. After that liberation, we are totally present at the lotus feet of the Lord. Otherwise, we'll still think, Janjat hota hai, as if this is something ours here. There is something ours here. Self-centered Janjat. Yeah. And when we depend on Krishna, then he will take care of the whole thing in such a beautiful way that we can't even think of. Like Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka, when this change has happened in his heart, just, you are all in all for me, dear Lord. Bhagavad Smarana with devotion and love in the heart. Not conditional. In a practical sense, it is loving devotional service. Loving devotional service to Guru and Krishna. Because we don't know what is loving devotional service to Bhagavan, Guru will teach us and engage us in that loving devotional service to Krishna. When that loving devotional service to Krishna, who is present in the Nama, who is present everywhere all the time. Lord is present everywhere all the time, but is very quickly accessible through Nama. The Smarana is quickly possible through Nama. Water vapor is present everywhere, but is very much accessible when the water is present in the cup, like that. Through Nama, Smarana, Bhagavan gives darshan, and with the love service happens. Loving service comes from within the heart. It could just be, in this case, Gopīnātha Acharya's case, the loving service on caṅga is, that's it. Now, this body will be left here. So, loving smarana of Bhagavan, that's his loving service at that time. And after he is released, when the body moves around, then put that body to some seva for Bhagavan. Yeah, then that is loving service, like that. So, when our purpose in bhakti, our priority in bhakti is this loving service to Guru and Krishna, every day, in every situation, every moment. And then that is Ananyas Chintayantoma. So when loving service to the Lord is that kind of priority to us, it takes us, places us on a different platform. That's a transcendent. Padma Patra Ivambasa, the water drop on a lotus feet, though it is present in the muddy water, the lotus is untouched by the boats. Like that, transcendental loving service to Bhagavan it takes us to a platform internally where we are untouched by what is happening. And everything is beautifully taken care of by Bhagavān. Like in this case, Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka, not only he is saved from death punishment, and then his job is given back, his post is given back. He is excused. He doesn't have to pay back. Not only that, he is paid more now. Not only that, he is respected more now. ये क्या है? Can Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka do all this by himself, even after he did what he did? It will not. But when Ananyas Chintayanto Mam happens, it happens at this level. When Bhagavan glances mercifully on the dependent devotees, a glance will do many things for the devotee. For the dependent devotees, when Bhagavan is doing all this also, because they are on a different platform, they are almost in a place where like their bhakti will not change just because Bhagavan is doing all these things outside. Their bhakti only gets even more deeper. They will feel sorry, bad ki. Why did even I think that you should save me from caṅga, from the death sentence? Why did even I think that? I was so conditional. Why did even that thought came? You please, now, okay, you have situated everything outside, externally, in this way, Bhagavan, but please, let me just get detached from all this. Let me get that loving attraction to your lotus feet and to your seva. That's how they think. We will hear Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka, that's what he would say. Look at Rai Ramananda. What is his platform? And here I am. This is my situation. Bhagavan, you are merciful. You have saved me. You have given me all this, given more than what I could get. But this is mercy, yes. But the real mercy is Bhagavan, what Rai Ramananda has. Total detachment from this externals. So, like that, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Yejana Paripasati. When we get a taste of it, then the whole bhakti that we are doing is to pray to get a taste of it. Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. How will I get it? How will I get it? What do I do? What do I do? That's the next thing. Oh no, that is too far. Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. Okay, let me just do my stuff. Or, oh, I did not get it yet. I've been practicing, I've been hearing so much, I didn't get it yet. These are general quick responses of this mind. Oh, this is what I'm hearing is a little far from me. I don't think I belong to this sangha where this higher topics and depth of bhakti, advanced katha is happening. No. I think I'll distance myself a little bit because I feel guilty that I can't do it. And maybe I will just do what I can. Effect of when we feel and oh yeah, Mom, I have to do something about it now. What do I do about it now? I should get it. That is the effect of Rajoguna. Thinking in Rajoguna. Then Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. Wow. That is so wonderful, Bhagavan. I know I'm in this muck of modes, but you are somehow making this arrangement and allowing me to hear this. That's so beautiful, Bhagavan. You just reveal that I should just go on with the seva of Guru and Krishna. You have given me seva, you have given me nama. Very kindly allow me to be with the nama, with the seva. And I pray for the detachment. That comes when we are detached from outside. That also we should make a note of the dear devotees. When we are ready to get detached with whatever might happen outside. Bhagavan, ye sab aapke hai. This family, how should this family be? How should this my life be? How should their life be? Who am I to get into the janjat, Bhagavan? It is you. So, yes. No janjat, Bhagavan. Only you, please. Yeah. Then we are heading to Ananyas Chintayantoma. That's in Sattva. See, what is being heard is taken positive and we are drawn closer to Bhagavan. And we are inspired to get the essence and practice the essence, which would include let go everything to Bhagavan. Do my best, let go everything to Bhagavan. When these things are happening in us, that is Sattva. We should hear Katha like that. Then that will get us close to Ananyas Chintayantoma. Like that. So, yeah. And that is Sharanagata Bhakti. Depending. For us especially, it is depending on Guru and Krishna. You know, the Guru Shakti, Sandhini Shakti is so beautiful. Gauranga Mahaprabhu here, yes, as Chaitanya Bhagavan, he has arranged this, all this. But as a Guru, this is what Guru Shakti, Sandhini Shakti also does for the disciple. To, when we are attached to Prasangamajaram Pashamadmanah Kavayo with Sayeva Sādhu Sukruto Mokshadvaramuta Apavritam. How do we know we are attached to Guru given Nama, Seva, and we are practicing Vani? There should be a beautiful detachment from outside. There should be beautiful, harmonious detachment from outside. That can happen only when by the effect of Acharya Vani, Guru Vani, we are able to give everything to Krishna, hand over to Krishna. Only by that, this beautiful detachment happens. And that beautiful detachment happens only through the Vani of the Acharyas. That pure Vani of the Acharyas, where there is calling towards Bhagavan, loving calling towards Bhagavan, and simply by hearing them and praying within, detachment happens beautifully, painlessly, dear devotees. Otherwise, it's difficult for us. It's not just difficult, it will not happen with us. First of all, detachment will not happen. Even if we try also, we get more attached. ऐसा होता है. If we just do it, try to do it with our mind, our intelligence, our thinking, detachment will not happen. Even if it happens temporarily with great difficulty, only to get attached, reflexive, rebound attachment. Hota hai. That's why we have to hear the pure Vani of the Acharyas, where it induces us to embrace the Lord, submit to the Lord, and lovingly depend. So, the Vani of the Acharyas. The Vani of the Acharyas should bring us to the attachment to the Sandhini Shakti. Only then the detachment will happen, right? So these are the things. Okay, beautiful detachment. Ananyas Chittayantam. And one more thing here is, here the whole thing, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, again, when he's playing the role of Guru here, from the very beginning, he's trying to see how he can rescue Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka. And so now that he's off the caṅga, he has this debt. This debt he cannot clear. He doesn't have that capacity to clear this debt for Raja, king. So still Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he's thinking, oh, he will fall in soup again, what to do? So like our Gurudevs, they actually think about us. We may or may not think of them, but they think about us. So, and when he's thinking like that, Kashi Mishra, how he brought this to the attention of king. Everybody is just playing their role. Kashi Mishra also, he conveyed the message to king in such a way that king can do something about this and Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka debt will be cleared. But at the same time, it should not look like Prataparudra, King Prataparudra is doing it because Gauranga Mahaprabhu wanted. That will be a little obligation. And a sannyasi shouldn't be asking anything to the king. And it's not that the disciple is forced to do because Guru has asked. So it shouldn't be in that way. So Kashi Mishra just placed that information. And in King Prataparudra, for the devotee he understood the situation. He understood the situation and he realized what his seva is. Okay, now Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka needs to be excused. Yeah. But it should be done in a way that Gauranga Mahaprabhu is pleased. And not in a way that he is doing this as an obligation to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he thought all this, King Prataparudra. And that's why he says, oh yeah, Bhavanandara, he's my friend. So this releasing from punishment, releasing Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka from punishment is just being done on a very friendly basis on that platform, not on the level of Raja and a government employee. So that on that platform, when it is done, nobody can say anything and it's just the right way. And then it wouldn't look like he was obligated to do something for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he wanted to do so. And all those things. So that's why he chose to release Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka on this platform of a friendly excuse, a friendly dealing, not excuse. Excuse is Raja's excusing the employee. These are friendly dealings. Bhavananda Rai, Ramananda Rai is such a friend of mine. I never ask any accounts from him. Yeah, he's my friend, like that. Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka is also my friend because Bhavananda Rai is my friend. That wasn't the case before. So, King Prataparudra, he did his seva wonderfully. So, everybody did their seva nicely. And then Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka was released. So, this is all part of the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, both in the form of Bhagavān and especially in the form of Guru. One thing to note here is, dear devotees, for us, we already heard about Ananyas Chintayantvam. One thing is, when a service, we tend to think, our narrow thinking is, when we think we are doing a favor to Guru by doing some service, if I am not doing this service, this will not go on. My guru cannot go further if I don't do this service for him. My guru's mission is dependent on how much service I'm doing for him. Yeah. And one more thing is, if there is, so in this mentality, when the service is done, I am doing it as a favor to my guru. If I don't do this service, and his mission will not go on. If I don't do this favor, his service will not go on. I'm doing a favor. I am doing a favor to my guru. Number one. Number two, when guru sees this kind of behavior, this kind of mentality happening with the disciple and distances the disciple and doesn't take much of the service from the disciple, he does to take this from the disciple with that kind of mood. He doesn't have to. So when he distances, then the disciple, if he starts thinking, oh, my guru used me in his service until now, and now he put me aside. His mentality is use and put aside mentality. That's the next thought about the guru. What is it, huh? This is how aparadha happens with this kind of mentality. And this is how, especially in the initial stages of bhakti, when the seva is given to us, remember, seva doesn't have to be given to us. We are nothing. Guru and Krishna has many devotees who take seva as prasada. So when we have this mentality, I am doing a favor to my guru. Oh, my guru, he just used me and put me aside. Greatest blunder. Our bhakti cannot go on. No matter what we do in bhakti, chant 64 rounds a day. You do this service, that service. With this mentality, bhakti cannot go on. You may change the place, you may change the institution, you may do anything. If this is the mentality inside, that you are doing a favor to Guru. Where is this mentality coming from? Because when we are outside, we were all dealing on that mentality. I do a favor to you, you do a favor to me. Then that is good. You didn't return my favor. And that's not so good. Same thing when it comes into bhakti. When this thought process goes on, a blocker, and a showstopper. We have to realize that. This is a big aparadha. So, yeah. That should not be the case, right? For our, then that is a karmi mentality. That's under the influence of passion and ignorance. Karmi mentality. And when we hear, oh, this should not happen, then if somebody is sincere, then they would come to know, oof, my goodness. Oh, is that mentality? Is that there in me? No, I shouldn't have that mentality. And they would think like that, and sincerely, they would want to get rid of that mentality. Wonderful. That's it. That's all needs to be done. Because when we come to bhakti, we might have had that mentality before, but now that we are hearing, and this is detrimental to bhakti, we will not go anywhere with this kind of mentality. So no. Sorry, Bhagavan, Guru and Krishna. No, I don't want this mentality. This is not good. So when only for a sincere soul, this kind of feeling, this kind of realization, feeling comes. This is what sincere desire means. How do we know we are sincere in bhakti? When we see, when we hear, this is how we should practice bhakti. That should not be the mentality. We should see seva as a prasada. We are not doing favor to anybody. Guru and Krishna are doing favor to me. We should think like this. So when we hear like this, if a soul is sincere, then they will quickly mold themselves and embrace to this fact, and there is no problem. Then bhakti will go on nicely. But when that is not happening, then it is like Amogha. He had to go through. For so many days, he had to come to the verge of death with the diarrhea he had. And only then the bhakti comes. There is no shortcut. So, like that. So, there is a big hope. The big hope is, so I'm just hearing this now, and I just have to put away this mentality and prayerfully go on with bhakti. This bhakti is about Bhagavān. Guru is giving us Bhagavān. Seva is my prasada. I have to do bhakti like this. That's all. And then it will grow and grow and grow. And then nicely it will get deeper like that. So those are the two things, dear devotees. That's all, Mataji. So first one was about how Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka's devotion started with Ye yada mam prapatyante, but later on turns to Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, and how wonderfully Bhagavan has, when he takes care of a bhakta like that, then it will be at a different level. And that's from the Bhagavan side. But from the Bhakta side who has taken Sharanagata, he would just want to be in that place and not have any attachment, not want to really look for anything for external adjustments. And the next one was, how do we know? Yeah, the Acharyavani effect is, there will be beautiful detachment. Beautiful detachment has to happen for us to be in the loving service of Krishna. So that beautiful detachment is given through the Vani of Guru Acharyas. Like that. And this is how one is moved to Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. And the next one we have heard is about how we think of, how one thinks of service. How one thinks of service in the beginning, and how service should be taken for us to go on in bhakti. Like that. That's all, Mataji. That's all, the devotees. Thank you, thank you. Yes, please, all yours. I'm entering into tree zone. I do not know if you heard everything, but that's all from my side. Mataji, the devotees.
హరే కృష్ణ. థ్యాంక్స్ మాతాజీ, అంత వినబడింది మాతాజీ.
Yes,
మాతాజీ చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు మాతాజీ. మీరు ఎలా తీసుకెళ్తున్నారంటే స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ తీసుకొని వెళ్తున్నారు. అంటే మేము ఒక స్టెప్ కు వచ్చిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ కింద పడిపోకుండా మీరు ఎంత కేర్ఫుల్ గా ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇస్తున్నారు మాతాజీ. ఇప్పుడైతే గురువుకి ఏదో మనం సేవ చేస్తున్నాము, అయ్యో నేను సేవ చేస్తేనే అవుతుంది, లేకపోతే మళ్ళీ పక్కన పెట్టేస్తే అయ్యో నన్ను సేవ అయిపోగానే పక్కన పెట్టేశారు. సో ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే మనం మోడ్స్ లో ఉన్నాం కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ ప్రతి మనిషికి అవుతూ ఉంటాయి, ప్రతి భక్తునికి అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇవి అవ్వద్దు అని చెప్పేసి మీరు స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ మాకు బుల్లెట్ ప్రూఫ్స్ వేసి మరి పైకి తీసుకొని వెళ్తూ ఉన్నారు మాతాజీ. చాలా చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ మాతాజీ.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So, Annapayani Mataji, as you know, day duties is Telugu speaking, and we all know when we really want to express something so intensely, the mother tongue comes out. So, what Mataji was saying was, Mataji, you are keeping us informed, and you are equipping us as you take us from one step to the next step, like that. Not only you are keeping us informed, but equipping us to with a bulletproof. So we are not affected by any anarthas, so we are not affected, and my bhakti can go on well. So thank you, Mataji. That's what Mataji was saying. Yeah. Okay, Mataji. If nothing from anybody, you please shloka, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. I also felt similarly. I liked how she put it as bulletproof. It was sweet. Yeah, it is so nice, that we are being guided to be mindful of where because the bullets are coming from our own anarthas and our mind. So we know, you're telling us ahead of time, these are the kind of things that will come. Or if they come, how to deal with it. For the simple bhakti is very simple. It's only when we are complicated that it gets messy. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Yeah. This Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka thing is, till you explain, it's a little hard to understand because I kept feeling this is too much mercy on him. I don't know why I couldn't take his side at all, Mataji. I was like, no, why? He deserves to be punished. I couldn't look at it with compassion at all. I mean, I can see where the king is coming from, his relationship and his mode of surrender and what he wants. I can even understand, for the Lord, maybe, because Gopinath, I feel that all that mercy is because he's Raya Ramananda's brother and, Bhavananda, Patnaik's son and, things like that. But for him to receive, I don't know why my heart still feels some punishment should have gone.
He has gone through much.
Yes.
All that he was ready to just fall onto the swords. All he wanted is only the meditation on the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Right.
So the soul has ripened inside.
Right.
And
right.
what made the soul ripened? Of course, he says later, Raya Ramananda, look at him. This is how, that's what mercy means. So, yes, he had Sangha. He must be thinking all the great devotion of his family members and how he was fallen and all those things might be happening.
Yeah.
It has come. Fruit has ripened. So, Bhagavān has bestowed.
Yes, Mataji. That's where, when you explain that, that moment he has where that ripening happens, I guess that's where the whole...
The time where the punishment was given, where it was, death sentence was announced. From that time, 2-3 times the calls went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So all this time, what was the consciousness of Gopīnātha Paṭṭanāyaka? Quickly from from sense gratification, quickly came to the senses. He realized how fallen, how he should have been. Look at Raya Ramananda, look at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All these things have happened and the mango ripened quickly. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.